ever going to be happy about a divorce.
She has a new friend. Oh, yeah, you moved on.
Yeah, she had a new friend.
Okay.
My children.
And what'd she do?
She came here over charcuterie and drinks and just spilled all my business.
What's up, y'all? It's Brian Keefe, and I'm back with another video. And today we're gonna be talking about the Real Housewives of Potomac. And I see what the editors are doing with Jazelle. Yeah. Because the fact that the last 3 seasons I could have spit at Jazelle's name being called, and now I'm just like, it makes sense, right? But Ashley, I got something for you for this whole episode, because you try to pull the white woman card, girl. You pissed me off.
That's all right. Closed on you. A little sore today, actually.
But y'all, let's talk about it. Like, comment, subscribe, and enjoy the video.
Yeah, let me check my shit real quick. Hotter than the fire coming out my flaming lips. You wanna play with me? You can't play in me. On the playground, bitch, you can't play with me. Got it, won it, securing the bag.
Yesterday, I went with some friends and we went to like apple picking, cider drinking. It was a great time. I needed that. You already know it's Howard weekend. And G-Ho. So if you went to A&T, you already know what G-Ho is. I don't need to explain. You know, we opened up the episode where we're seeing Jazelle kicking the girls out.
Please get them out of here. Did you not tell us to be here? 1 second, Jazelle.
And the girls are just basically gobsmacked. They're like, I have never been kicked out. Are you serious? We came here to support you. And Jazelle's like, no, get out, get them out, get them out. I don't care. So she's doing all that. Ashley's coming over and Jazzy is basically explaining to her, like, she said, we came here at 20:03 military time, baby. And we came here to support you guys. You told us to be here at 8 o'clock. And like I said last episode, in last review, Ashley, if you told them, when you told them 8 o'clock on the phone, Jazelle said they might as well not even come because it was almost getting close to 7:30. Then you should have told them or called them back and said, hey girl, don't even come because Jazelle's not feeling it. But you did not, because this is where we wanted to go. To each his own.
Did you not tell us to be here by 8 o'clock? Yes. That is 8:03, 3 minutes behind your axe time.
So the girls go downstairs. They over here back in the Sprinter. Jazzy's like, Kwame, let's bounce. Vivian, you cool, but I feel like you was they played you for a pawn. Because Vivian, while the girls were about to leave, Vivian went to the car like, hey girls, I want to say hi. And mind you, by doing that, it stalled and made enough time for Ashley bobble-headed ass to get down the motherfucking steps with that QR code and wanted to present it to the girls. So back in the venue, Jazelle and her, you know, the glam squad, they were over here like, oh, you know, if
They want to support us. They want to support you. They need to donate to the thing. To the barcode. Donate, girl.
So she down the motherfucking stairs, and I would have been on the tip after I just got kicked out and probably embarrassed. 1, on camera, and 2, in front of all these people. That's embarrassing as fuck. And if you have pride within yourself and you have a name behind you, like Stacy has a name. Girl, she was on QVC, right? So it's just like, it's embarrassing as fuck. So Ashley comes, she's like, well, you know, before you leave, if you want to support, here's his barcode, scan it and donate. We need to get to 15,000. I'm like, bitch, I just got kicked out of your party and you think I'm going to donate to anything? Girl, I don't give a fuck.
Everybody, just in case you would like to RSVP for the
Sorry, I don't. So Ashley tries to get on the Sprinter. Jazzy's like, no, get out. So Jazzy pressed the button to close the Sprinter and it bumps her. Why did Ashley talk about, oh my God, really? That's like harassment.
Bye-bye.
Harassment, Ashley?
Harassment.
Harassment would be after you kick somebody out, you then follow them to antagonize and keep antagonizing and that's harassment. So how did she harass you? She tried to close the door on your ass, but did she harass you? No. And this is what Ashley does, because she did it at Stacy's house, but we're gonna get to it. So they close the door. And, you know, all the girls in there like, at the end of the day, I've never been kicked out. This is so embarrassing. This is DC. This is prestigious. Yes, but you got to realize DC had 2 sides. DC has 2 sides now. DC is very prestigious. The White House is here. You know, Madam President is here. And then also, DC has a hood side. Very much ghetto. We segue over and we just bounce to each lady's houses. We see Wendy and she's with her sons. We see Kiana and she's with her man, you know, all this stuff. But then we bounce over to Stacy's house. And Stacy's basically hosting the ladies. So Stacy basically has Jazzy come in first, and Jazzy looks fly as fuck. When I watched Jazzy, I feel like they definitely prepped her to be a housewife. The flute just got snatched for some reason. I don't know. But so Jazzy comes and they're basically talking about, you know, being kicked out and just like all the crazy stuff. But Ashley comes basically right after. And Jazzy just like, oh, hey, girl, what's going on? You know, this is, you know, gangsters and alcohol, girl. GNA, gangsters and alcohol. We're going to be kicked out. So the doorbell rings and Karen's there. So Stacy walks away. So Jazzy basically said, you know what? I was very much disappointed and, you know, upset that I got kicked out, but I'm sorry that the door closed on you.
I am sorry that the door closed on you. I'm a little sore today, actually, Jazzy. You're not, because I reenacted it, and I was glad to know that it actually closes quite softly.
And Ashley was like, yes, you know, I'm still bruised right here. I'm still bruised right here. I'm just like, Ashley, you always try to play the motherfucking victim, and that's why you piss me off. Talking about I'm bruised right here, but then when Jazzy like, well, you know, I reenacted it, and it closed very softly. And then Ashley talking about, well, how did you know that? You would have known that when you did it.
But you didn't know that initially when you pushed the button. Bye-bye.
But you just said you bruised. You just said it hurt. But it closed softly. Okay.
You're a liar. Got it.
Okay. So they start going back and forth, and Karen comes in like, what the fuck is going on in here? Like, Grandma, okay.
Ashley, what the is going on? Just having some chit chat and sheen. What's this energy?
So they talk about the whole Inquisition party, and Kara basically tell Ashley, like, you know, at the end of the day, y'all, you know, we all were talking at this Inquisition party that we were at, and, you know, I felt I was being interrogated. And then Ashley was like, well, you know, you said interrogated, I say deflect. Because you definitely deflect. And Karen, you did. You deflected your issues that was going to come up onto Mia, and Mia was just dumb enough to fall for it.
I was at an Inquisition birthday party last week. Let's be clear. No, she literally answered every question. Oh, yeah.
Then Ashley, Karen basically was like, you know what? At the end of the day, you know, Ashley, I should have known something when you gave me those 4 Uber receipts. She meant Uber gift cards, but she's on those 4 Uber gift cards. She was like, I should have known. What you should have did with them was over here, got the human sign bunion on your foot and got that motherfucking fixed. Cause ew, bitch.
Should have given them back to you so you can get consultation to get that human being of an acorn off your foot, okay?
So Ashley's just like, oh, really? You gonna come for my bunions? And then Stacy's like, you know, Ashley's a gorgeous girl from head to ankle.
Ashley is a beautiful woman from top to ankle.
We like to read. Read her down. It's so easy. So Ashley basically tells her, you like, you know, all this stuff's going on with you, Karen, like, you know, with your whole situation, like, you don't want to even talk about that. And Karen was like, you know what? At the end, it's a sensitive topic. I can't talk about it right now. And, you know, I could have lost my life. Actually, you could have unalived someone. So, I mean, what is the difference? Like, you know, someone could have been hurt, you know, but at the end of the day, I feel like with Karen is like, you have to take responsibility for your actions. And I feel like it's definitely being watered down to, you know, we're not saying for you to get on camera and take blame or, you know, being this is criminal case, you can't talk about it, cool. But girl, I mean, and like I said, like a few seasons ago, I think 2 seasons ago, Candace was being sued by Michael. She couldn't talk about it. Everybody wanted her to talk about it. She couldn't talk about it. Ashley couldn't talk about it. Robin, when her situation happened, she couldn't talk about it. So this ain't the first time this shit has happened.
Sorry, when Michael was pinching asses 1, 2, and 3. Oh, I can't answer that.
And we see the flashback when Karen said, Karma is a bitch. The bar of soap. Might want to give it to your husband.
Oh, I can't talk about it. Karma is a bitch, honey.
Okay. Stacy she redirects the conversation. She's like, you know what? This is going to be interesting. We're going to the Queen City, Charlotte, Lake Norman. She was like, I can't move forward if Jazelle doesn't apologize. If Jazelle doesn't apologize, I will not move forward with her. And mind you, Jazelle don't apologize. We've seen that last season. The bitch don't apologize for shit. Right. We segue over and we see Kiana, you know, with her man. She over here lovey-dovey. But her mom comes in. Her mom's like, hey, baby, She said, how you doing? You making pancakes? Okay, good. Yeah, you know, he don't like your eggs. Cool. When we get in the ring, when we get in the rock, what's going on, girl? And she's just like, look, I'm not a ring chaser. I'm not about to be pressed over no motherfucking ring. Like, if he wants to, you know, propose, cool, but I'm not gonna be pressed over. And I'm the same way.
Me, it was just very important that I got into the home with Greg, that we could be happy together as a family unit, and then the ring should come.
Date someone, obviously I would like to date to marry, but I'm in a season where I'm just talking to certain individuals, going on dates and things like that. So if I was in a committed relationship, I would hope it would lead towards that. But I'm not gonna be like, oh my God, we're going to Japan. He's about to propose. Oh, we're going to Barbados. He's about to propose. Like, it's not that deep for me. Like, okay, if he do, he do, he don't, he don't. Like, at the end of the day, a lot of people have to realize that marriage is a business, and I've seen 6 of them, and I've seen 4 divorces, and I've seen how horrible that they can be. And marriage is a business, and a lot of people want to, like, you know, live in that motherfucking fantasy, which is cool. Don't get me wrong. Cool. Everybody wants love. But know what you get yourself into. Me personally, when I get married, we will have a fucking prenup. I'm sorry. My assets, I already know as the route that I'm going right now, I know I will be highly successful, and I need to protect my assets. It's not because I don't want to share my assets with my partner. It's because on motherfucking mad day, when bitches are fucking sick, evil, and ready to take everything, they're going to try. And we're going to have to do the Candy Birds route. We're going to have to sign the paper. We're going to have to video record. yeah. Because you ain't about to take my money. No, ma'am. We didn't see Mia's hosting, you know, this whole, Mia had two scenes. Mia had a scene with Ink at the apartment, and they're talking about Karen over here has criminal charges allegedly, and you know they're whispering trying to be cute.
Well, she got Courtney. Why are we whispering?
Ink for me, I don't get it. It's not coming off. I don't get it, because this next scene she was hosting Jacqueline and her kids, and Ink was there with, you know, Mia's kids. So Jacqueline's, she comes in, you know, the sidekick. We'll get to that. But Jacqueline comes in. She comes in with her, you know, ex-boyfriend, I believe. They call him PP because parental partner. They're trying to co-parent, this, that, and the third. They're separated at the moment, but you know, they can get back together. But you know, the girls go into the living room, the guys stay in the kitchen. He's like, yeah, you know, I heard him say about PP, what's going on there? So he explained that, but then he was like, do you have any kids? And Ink was like, yeah, you look just like your daughter. Y'all look just like. He's like, look, I ain't trying to claim now. In a joking way, not like for real. But then, you know, Patrick asked Ink, do you have any kids? And he was like, yeah. And this is the part, because it gave me the ultra ick. I hope that it was some sort of editing, right? But I don't think it was.
You got any kids?
Hi, baby. Your charge is not working. It's not okay. It's okay, baby.
It's my baby right here.
Because he's like, yeah, I do it. That's my baby. That's my little baby over there. I'm like, who the fuck you talking about? Because I was like, if you don't know, like, it is giving real icky. Like, icky vibes. That whole scene was icky vibes. Because I'm just like, you don't know if this is your child. You just got in. And let's say that Mia, the one thing about Mia, because Mia, you went online and you basically try to call your husband, your ex-husband, well, estranged husband, a predator, saying that he preyed on you because you were young, right? Mia, you came onto this show as the stripper turned executive for the joint. And now you're trying to paint this narrative that I'm not feeling bad for you by any means. Girl, you paint this narrative and your story has been changing every single fucking season. You are, one, are a compulsive ass liar. Two, I don't know what is your end goal. Are you trying to support Gordon and do all these things? Or are you trying to berate him and beat him down? What is it? Please pick a struggle, because I don't fucking know.
Day he had a hangnail. He wanted me to clip it. The next day he missed his coffee cup, so he needed his coffee cup.
Like, if you want to be with Ink, cool. But my whole thing is like, you're making your children a topic of discussion. And that's the problem I don't like, because you are he is talking about your kid like, oh, this might be my child. My whole thing is like, if you want to take a paternity test, girl, go ahead and do it so we can figure this shit out today, because ain't nobody got time. Like, that shit is, it just icky. It gives real ick vibes, because you don't know that's your child. You just came back into her life and you just, oh, that might be my child. That might be my child. And Ink is not even that cute. Next, Jazelle, she is on an apologizing spree. She invites all the ladies out to a a nice restaurant for like lunch. You know, she's ordering charcuterie board, she's ordering wine, mocktails. Ashley comes there with her titties, you know, all these things, right? So Stacy and Jazzy come and they get like a hug, warm embrace, and Jazzy's like, oh, she said, we're doing warm embraces now. Yeah, okay, that's good that you're giving me a warm embrace, Jazelle, because I'm just surprised, because beforehand you already kicked me out your motherfucking party. So I'm just saying, girl, what's going on?
Apologies for throwing you out. I really appreciate that. Thank you. I accept your apology.
So Jazelle was like, you know what? I apologize, because that energy wasn't directed towards you guys. It was directed towards Karen. And I apologize. And Stacy and Jazzy was just like, you know what? Cool. I appreciate that. You know, I really do appreciate that, because we just came to support you. Period. Point blank. Right? And we were trying to accommodate both people's parties. Yes, we RSVP, but this is something special for Karen too. And we wanted to be there for both. Cool. So Jazelle just like, yeah, you know, I apologize. It was what it was. Cool. And then we see a flashback of Jazelle apologizing to Mia as well separately.
Where's Karen? And I took it out on you, and I'm sorry. Okay. Yeah. Thank you for acknowledging that.
Wendy comes in her red, and you know, she sit down, she getting excited because Wendy's about to turn 40 years old. Shout out to Wendy, the Dr. Wendy. Okay. So Wendy comes around, she's sitting down. They start talking to Stacy and trying to figure out who Stacy is and what Stacy's about. So Stacy's like, cause Jazelle was like, okay, so you have 2 kids, right? She's like, no, I only have 1 kid. And then she was like, yeah, you know, I'm going through a divorce, and you know, I'm just trying to get everything separate. I'm just trying to move forward. And Jazelle's like, well, you sound sad about this whole divorce thing. Like, what's going on? Which, I mean, who wouldn't? Like, it's a dissolution of a union, so I understand that.
Like, when I was getting to the end of the road, I was happy. That's why I am not ever going to be happy about a divorce.
But then Ashley, she's like, but aren't you dating another guy? I think it's Todd. She's like, aren't you dating another guy anyway? TJ? Stacy was like, Ashley. In her confessional, she's like, this is Ashley. I don't know this type of girl. And she's like, she is so different than what I thought she was going to be. I do not know this girl.
My children, and what'd she do? She came here over charcuterie and drinks and just spilled all my business. Is this a secret? Yeah.
And my whole thing is like, girl, you didn't do your research. You had 8 years to catch up on to see how messy this big 4-headed ass girl is. Is a mess. So she's just like, Ashley, you know what? It's funny that, you know, you get to bring my business up to this group, not even know I wanted to share it or not. And you took the opportunity away from me to tell people my business, and you just went ahead and just blurted it out. Like, girl. Ashley was like, well, I didn't know it was a motherfucking top secret. Like, I apologize. And you see Wendy and over here Jazzy just like, Jazzy's like, girl, I did my research, bitch. I already know. So it was just like a standoff, and it basically was to be continued on that part. But the next morning, we see the girls get to the airport. Stacy's not coming just because she doesn't fly in the month of May because of a family member having an aviation accident and passing away. So the girls go to the airport, and they're going to Charlotte, North Carolina. I remember when this got leaked, everybody was like, Charlotte. So we went to Austin, Texas, not Charlotte. Whatever. You know, all the other housewives, they're going to London, Madrid, Bali, Japan, but Charlotte. Okay. So with that being said, they all get there, and then over here in their cars, I really don't care about what the other girl got. At the end of the episode, Mia and Karen start talking, and Mia was just like, okay, Karen, so what's going on with your whole, you know, legal case? Because, girl, it's now saying it's criminal. Like,
you know, you were distracted. I can't talk about that part because I don't want to incriminate myself.
And Karen's like, you know, I can't talk about it. You know, I just here to see if the girl's going to actually have my back. And Mia was like, I mean, I mean, that's fine, but girl, I mean, at some point you're gonna have to cave. So we see a cut scene and transition that says hours later. Baby, they is grilling Miss Karen. Karen. We see Kiana over here talking about her scar because big head forehead. Ashley probably brought it up 9 times out of 10. It's got to be Ashley. She's the only one that will say some stupid goofy ass shit about somebody getting busted upside their head, being attacked. But you know, do what you know. Her friend is Deborah. But y'all, I am living for Potomac. Who knew? But y'all like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think. And I'll see you guys next video. Peace.
Brian Keith, LG, Black Butte. Bet you didn't know we the Holy Trinity. Now let a God stop a y'all and break your head here. Step into the room and get up in the bed. It tastes sweet, that's cause I'm good. It tastes sour cause I'm better than the hood. Cause I get you hyper when I'm running all around cause I excite ya. Let me talk real quick. You can't even get with the shit. You wanna go toe to toe with my flow? This sour candy all I really ask you for. Now I got to go. Got